Peter Classy.
What's going on, you guys? What's going on? Welcome. This is Eric Brent. It's the Family Cash Machine. Doing a little walk right now. And, we got this show. It's called Follow the Money. Because we want you guys to follow the money, because our understanding, as I've studied extensively history, I love history. And now, for the last, basically all my adult life, got a little itch on my leg. Basically my whole adult life, I've been in the financial industry of some sort, whether it was real estate, trading, currencies. I've always been in some type of financial industry. So I'm finding out that when you connect economics, history gives you a whole new different story when you do that. So sitting here thinking about that, I came up with the title for this show, Follow the Money. And also, I am passionate about teaching people the real understanding of money. I was talking to a guy the other day on the phone, actually from Compton like me, and I was telling him that the Federal Reserve is not a part of the government. He didn't even know that. And this guy's 55 years old. I mean, most of us don't know that because they brainwash you. They brainwash you to think, oh, Uncle Sam, you gotta pay Uncle Sam. It's not Uncle Sam. All you gotta do is Google it. I mean, it took me years to find that out too. I actually found out because, I read a lot of books. And so I read a book called The Creature from Jekyll Island by Ed Griffin. I think it's Ed Griffin, yeah. And so I actually met him too. I met him, and it was a pleasure to meet him. And I got an opportunity to hear him speak. And you want to meet legends like that. This guy, he broke all the rules as far as telling how the Federal Reserve works and things of that nature. They could have actually killed him for that, but he got a lot of balls. I got to give it to him. He got a lot of balls. So, I want to talk about something a little different today. I kind of want to talk about, following your dream and making sure that you're happy in life. Because when I see people not happy in life, it's most of the times it's because you're not doing what you want to do. I remember in my ex-marriage, my ex-wife, it seemed like this street only get busy when I walk down here and film, because I walk down the street all the time and there's no cars. But my ex-wife said something one day, and it was funny to me, but she was actually upset. And she said, it seems like everything you want to do in life, you do it. And everything you want to do, you've been able to do. And she said it angrily. And I'm like, okay, that's because I don't work a job. I haven't worked a job since I was 18, and I've always had to hustle. And I've always hustled in areas that I wanted to hustle. Like, for instance, when I started cutting hair, I wanted a barbershop. I was like, screw that. I'm not going to just cut hair and work for somebody, pay booth rent. I need my own shop. And so I actually managed 3 shops for a guy. And after managing 3 shops for him, I was like, okay, I'm ready now. I'm ready to do my own thing. And I took my time. Same thing with real estate appraisals. I wanted to learn real estate appraisals. I learned it. Set up my own real estate appraisal company. I mean, go for what you want. And at this point in my life, I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I'm happy with what I've accomplished because I've done everything I wanted to do. When I wanted to get into real estate, I bought and sold properties. I mean, I pretty much have done everything I wanted to do. I started doing corporate structuring for this hair company. They was making money. I mean, they was doing like $50,000 a month. I'm not gonna say the name of them because you guys might know them. And so I started helping these guys understand corporations. In fact, I got them their first loan, corporate loan, and was trying to give them more of a corporate mindset because they had just got out of prison and they just got lucky and met a guy who gave them access to a lot of hair, good hair too. And so I had to really teach them about business, corporations, things of that nature. And I also helped them, introduce them to their tax person, because they was doing $50,000 a month when I first met them, and they only had 2 stores. And eventually they spread it out. I'm a little out of breath walking uphill. They spread it out and had over 13 stores. And one year I saw their taxes and they made about $6 million. I was like, damn. And that's when I said, I need to get in the hair game. And so I ended up having a hair store with a friend of mine on Crenshaw and Stalker, right across the street from the liquor bank, where you guys seen the movie Baby Boy. My store was literally right across the street from there. So, made good money doing that. And when it was time for us to dissolve the partnership, we didn't curse each other out. I don't want to leave like that, because at that time I started helping people with finances and advising people with corporations, building corporations for people. I started doing stuff like that, and it took off for me. But again, it was what I wanted to do. I've been doing what I want to do my whole life. And I've had ups and downs, no question about it. I studied the Dominican Republic for a whole year before I came out here. And I kept saying to everybody, I'm going to Dominican Republic. I'm going to go to Dominican Republic. I'm going to go out there. Hi, hola. I'm going to go to Dominican Republic. I kept telling people. And they were like, man, how you going to go out there? You don't know nobody, you know, this and that. Well, guess what happened? A guy that I've known from years back saw me on the internet and hit me up, and he got deported, you know, but he grew up in LA. What are the chances? And so he said, hey man, what's going on? What you been up to? Woo, woo, woo. And so when I got the chance, some 3-4 months later, after him contacting me, I had already been studying the Dominican for about 8 months. Watching videos, give a shout out to my guy Taylor Made. I was watching his videos. There's another guy, Flip Flop. I was watching his videos. Red, I was watching his videos. You guys give all those guys, follow those guys if you want to find out about the Dominican. I was listening to their stories about girls and just learning the game, you know, learning this whole flow out here. And then now I got my friend who grew up in LA, who is Dominican, who got deported, and I'm getting all the information on what's going on out here. Well, still some things I had to learn the hard way, by trial and error. And but anyway, now I'm here. I'm in the Dominican Republic. I've been here for 4 months, but I've been back and forth. I got a nice apartment here, actually a condo, 3-bedroom, 3-bath. I think I pay like $300 a month, gated community. It would cost me in Los Angeles, I don't know about other states, Los Angeles, that place would cost me every bit of $3 grand all day. So I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not gonna apologize for seeing things, having visions, and following what it is that I want to do in life. Now, that's what life is about. When you see these people working jobs and they're not happy, they're angry, they're upset, they're cursing everybody out, they're giving everybody the vapors, the mean vibrations, it's because they're not happy in life. They're not doing what they want to do in life. They're restricted. They're doing what they have to do, but they're not really doing what they want to do. Now, I'm not knocking anybody for working. What I'm saying is be happy with whatever it is you're doing. If you're working, you're paying the bills, you're taking care of your family, be happy with that. Don't be salty. Why are you salty when you're actually taking care of your family? I don't know why you're salty about that. But if you have a dream, follow that dream. And use the money that you're making at your job to pursue that on the side. You try to find a way to still make that happen for you. Don't suppress your dream, because people say the dreams don't pay. Shit, some people, dreams do pay if they follow them the right way. So again, follow your dreams, man. This video was a little different. And sometimes I got to do a little motivational, inspirational type of stuff because people lose sight of their goals and their visions. I mean, it seems like when we're kids, you know, when we 13, 14, and when we 12, 11, we have dreams. And it seems like by the time we get to an age of 18, 20, you know, it becomes so much of paying the bills, don't have children, then it's about the children, and you just fall apart. You just lose your dream. You just forget all about your dream. You're not dreaming anymore. And without the dream, life could be pretty damn miserable, I think. And one of the best feelings I've ever had in my life was to envision something and then see it manifest. Oh my God, it's almost better than sex. Well, I don't know about that, but it's a pretty good damn feeling. I remember telling this one girl that I was dating at one time, and we were talking about how we were gonna do this one hair store, and me and her were dating, and I kind of wanted to, you know, I wanted to not play around. I was like, okay, if we're gonna be together, let's make this solid. But she didn't want to make that commitment, so I respect that. So I just kind of backed away from her, and I went ahead with the hair store, and I built this particular store the way me and her envisioned it. It was interesting when she saw it. She saw it one day, but I didn't expect her to see it. But what I'm saying to you is, I envisioned this store, and I had Tiffany Blue, and we had a name for it, which we incorporated. So I went ahead with everything, and I was going to give her half the corporation. You know, she was going to be my girl, but it never manifested that way. So me, being the person I am, I kind of bury myself in my work sometimes. I was a little hurt, I ain't gonna lie. So I bury myself in my work, and some 6 months later, I had that store. Not in the area me and her talked about, but I had that store. So I ran across her one day in, I guess, a club. I saw her, and she was like, hey, what's going on? I was like, hey, what's going on? Hey, you know, we talked. So then I told her, you know, I had the store up the street from actually where the club was at. And then from that point, she, you know, wanted to stop by and see the store. And she came by, and I remember her face, because I wasn't trying to put like, oh, in your face. I forgot that everything was detailed how we talked about it, and even better. I mean, I had it really nice for women. Like I said, the Tiffany Blue, I had glass everywhere, mirrors everywhere, you know, and I built it how I envisioned it in my mind and how me and her talked about it. But because I had already had a couple stores, you know, it was more a business for me than her. She was just getting into that industry, trying to get into the industry with me, you know. And but my point is, the greatest feeling in the world for me is to envision something and manifest it. Now my mindset is on the family cash machine and building a huge team and a movement of people around the world that are more conscious about money, that understand money better, and they're learning the things that governments don't want them to know, and they're becoming leaders. They're becoming financial giants. This is my goal now, is to teach people and empower them on a level of economics where they can create generational wealth. Yes, that's my goal now. It's a different goal, and I'm very passionate about it, and I've already had the opportunity of helping a couple hundred people. Actually, I have. And I talk to them from time to time. Some of us fell out of contact because they were a part of the family cash machine, then they fell off, but they're doing great things in the cryptocurrency industry. I'm not mad at them. I'm happy for their success, you know, and a lot of them are coming back now since we've started this online course, because I wanted more structure with it. We were doing webinars for like 3 years, and a lot of people were getting a lot of information, and they were going off with the information and capitalizing with it, which I'm not mad. But again, my goal, my vision, my dream right now is to create a huge group of people in the cryptocurrency space who are like Silicon Valley, where we have made money, we know the industry, so now people come to us with ideas and we pick and choose what it is we want to invest, because cryptocurrency right now is in the position that the internet was when it was first starting. So in the 90s, anybody that started with cryptocurrency had an opportunity to pick and choose whether they want to invest in Google, whether they want to invest in Yahoo, whether they want to invest in, all these companies were starting off, Microsoft, Apple. That's where we at now in the cryptocurrency space. A lot of businesses are starting off, and you have a huge opportunity right now to get involved with these companies as they're starting, and then in the future, create generational wealth for your family. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Again, like I said, follow your dreams. Don't let nobody deter you from what you dream. Your dreams are powerful, but you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in those dreams. You gotta believe in your ability to manifest that. And don't tell everybody what you dream all the time, because there's so many people whose dreams have exploded in their face, and they don't have the courage to pick up the pieces and try to keep it going. They try to discourage you. So it's the best thing to do is just don't tell nobody. You know, you have your little personal dreams to yourself. Might not even be good to tell your husband. Might not even be good to tell your wife. Just keep your dreams to yourself, accomplish your goals, and keep it moving. But don't ever lose that little bitty boy inside of you. Don't ever lose that little girl inside of you. Never lose that, because once you do, you're like a walking dead person. You've killed the life in you that pushes you when you're tired, that pushes you when you're sick, that pushes you when everybody say you can't do it. You know, that part of you is dead. And that part God gives to us as when we're born, all the way up through our childhood. And this world has a tendency of killing that part of us. Don't ever let that part of you die. That's your life force. And as they say, children are the closest thing to God. Don't ever let that little boy in you die. Don't ever let that little girl in you die. Okay, keep that alive. Okay, so with that, we're gonna go ahead and get off this call. That's call. I do calls like 2-3 times a day. So we're gonna get off this video. Follow your dreams. Define your dreams. Follow your dreams. And create a strategy to make it happen. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. You guys, it's Eric Brent, Family Cash Machine. Peace.
Cryptocurrency.